All right, so we have
Definitely.
WWE making some news this week, everyone. And let's jump
Oh,
right
really?
into the big news that happened this past week, and that was the new commentary shakeup. All right, let's get into it. So, over on the Raw side, everyone, we have a new complete commentary team. We have Theo Madden, Jerry Lawler, and Vic Joseph taking over the helm in Raw's commentary booth. Over on SmackDown, we're getting basically a switch from Raw to SmackDown. We got Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Renee Young. They said Renee Young will not be in all the time. Apparently, she'll sit in every now and then. And also, rumors going on with Jerry Lawler is that this is a kind of a short-term thing, and that they are expected to fill him in with someone else. So, I'm not very happy with them getting rid of Tom Phillips. I really enjoyed him. I even enjoyed Byron Saxton. I enjoyed him and Corey Graves, even though maybe people didn't particularly like those two guys together. I enjoyed it. But this is a very, very interesting shakeup to do on Monday Night Raw. Theo Madden has been really doing only main event commentary. I think he dabbled a little bit on 205 Live, if I'm not mistaken, but hasn't really been doing it very long. I could be wrong on that. Jerry Lawler, a guy that I'm not a big fan of anymore. Back in the day, he was excellent, but to me, he doesn't seem to keep up with the product anymore. Doesn't really seem to know what's going on, but maybe I'll be proven wrong when he shows up. And Vic Joseph, he was on Raw a couple of weeks ago when he took Corey Graves' spot when he was gone for vacation, and I enjoyed Vic Joseph. I didn't have no problems with him at all. But what is your thoughts, Dave? I know you're not very excited on the Raw side. And what are your thoughts about Tom Phillips getting the axe? Not really, he didn't get the axe per se, fired, but taking off commentary.
Yeah, I assume they'll probably move him to. Oh, that was bad.
Well, what happened?
I'm echoing really bad, but yeah.
Oh, you're good over here.
I can. Okay, I can hear myself. Um, for the Raw side, I'm kind of confused because it's almost like they just don't give a shit about Raw anymore. It's kind of like what the. I'm not saying they don't give a shit about Raw, but it feels like what they would do to SmackDown. You know, where they would take all the big names, like your commentator team, and put them on Smack. Like Tom Phillips and Saxon and Graves were basically considered the B team of the comment in Raw with Michael Cole, and then we're the A team. Now it seems like it's kind of switched where SmackDown's becoming the A show because it's on Fox. And they got all the big guns on Fox with Michael Cole, Graves, and Renee Young in and out. But it's Tom Phillips is a guy who really I'm not sure about Dio Madden because I don't know. I don't know a lot about the guy. I've heard a couple of his stuff on main event, but I'm kind of surprised that they would pull the trigger on someone so new and so green to be on Monday Night Raw for 3 hours. I mean, where do you go from here? I did see where Jerry Lawler said that this job is for as long as he wants to have it. He said that's what they told him. Can you hear me?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted. I'm stupid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm muted, you fool. Yeah. They did say that's Ryan Satin reporting. It's not WWE saying that
Okay.
he was going to be their short term. That's Ryan
Okay.
Satin, everybody reporting that this is
Now
a
you know how
short
accurate
term
he
gig
is.
here. Now, it's a huge spot for Dio Madden. Like, this guy's getting pulled right into the fire. I know it's not Fox where it's a little bit in bigger spotlight, but it is Raw. You know, this was the A show for the last fucking 20 plus years. You know, and now it looks like SmackDown is taking over the helm as the top show. And they're just throwing Theo Madden into the fire. I hope he can. Look, I don't mind this change. I'm a little bit kind of sad to see Tom Phillips go because I enjoyed him. I'm not sure what they're going to do. Apparently, I think it was Sean Ross Sapp, maybe Ryan Satin, who reported that he's going to be to some type of producing stuff. You could take that for what it's worth. But yeah, I'm not really sure exactly how I feel exactly. But this change,
I would have much
NXT
rather
is the same.
Saxton, Saxton go to Raw over this guy because he's so new. But I did see Saxton was also on main event the last couple weeks as well too. So with Mickey James and this guy. So maybe they'll put Phillips on main event. Him and Saxton and Mickey James on main event now, so they're still
How
being
was
used.
how was Mickey James? I'm gonna get to the comments, but how was Mickey James on commentary? Was she good?
She was okay. She's still kind of fresh and she's still new to it, so it might take some getting used to. But even Renee Young, she did a few of those as well too for main event. So I know people weren't really talking about that, but yeah, she earned Saxton did some main event. I think with Vic Joseph maybe I can't remember who exactly, but I think that was the trio they did. But yeah, we'll see. I'm really kind of I don't know if this is gonna last long though with this guy because he's so new and it's just a big spot. I mean, for us as fans all over the years, this Monday Night Raw has been the premier show,
Mm-hmm.
and to have such a new and different look of Monday Night Raw, and we haven't even talked about the logos for the shows yet. I mean, man, it's going to be different. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see what happens on Monday, though, to see
Yeah.
how they do this.
Rumor is Mickey James has done some commentating on main event. Could be getting groomed for Raw. Says R. Rich. Yep, that's true. Adam Bomb says Dio
Or
is
even
pretty good
SmackDown.
on commentary, and Vic has been pretty good. So expect Jerry to be replaced by someone like McGinnis or Punk or Phillips. Well, we will get into CM
Nigel's not
Punk.
going nowhere.
Hey, it's CM Punk. I would be ecstatic if it was CM Punk on Raw. Man, that would be great. Yes, Graves, Saxon, and Phillips Renee were the NXT crew. Don't know why they're
Yep.
breaking them up.
Yep. They were.
Well, with Madden, if he's bad or decent, it furthers the fact that Raw is the B show now, says Marion Watson. Apparently, Dio Madden was a draft pick of the Houston Texans. Okay. It was Sean Ross Sapp, so he could be working on backstage or the bump. Maybe that's very true. That we did not touch on the bump yet, which we will right
What is the
now.
bump?
The bump is supposed to be some type of backstage segment as well. But
I,
also, WWE announced a new show called Backstage. It's going to be an hour-long weekly show. Offers viewers the latest WWE news every Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern. Oh, thank you for the follow. Sorry, Juanito. Thank you for the resub, brother. 7 months. Wow, thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Andy bitch. Wow, very, very generous of you. Thank you. Very, very much. Appreciate that, Juanito. Very, very kind of you. Hope your Saturday night is going well. Longtime WWE broadcaster Renee Young and WWE Hall of Famer Booker T weigh in on the biggest stories in WWE and are joined by a rotating cast of guests and personalities, including current and former WWE superstars. Ahead of WWE Backstage November 5th debut, Fox Sports offers a special preview of the show on Tuesday, October 15th, following the conclusion of the ALCS Game 3 on FS1. Young and Booker T are joined by special guests to reveal the WWE backstage set at the Fox Studios lot in Los Angeles and to break in their brand new ring. WWE Backstage is a wrestling show for wrestling fans. From hardcore fans to people new to wrestling, we'll give them a little bit of everything, Young said. It's going to be fun. It's going to be loud. We're going to give them a ton of options, and I can't wait to help spread the word about SmackDown coming to Fox. Young will be joined by the two-time WWE Hall of Famer Booker T for analysis. It's awesome being part of the Fox family and part of this movement of Friday Night SmackDown to Fox. Fox Sports has always been the one-stop shop for sports, and now it's going to be the one-stop shop for sports and entertainment. I think it's going to be a tag team that's going to last for a long time. And one that cannot lose, as I always say. Now, can you dig that, sucker? There you go, Dave. So they will be showing their first debut show, a preview of it, on Tuesday, October 15th, following the ALCS Game 3 on FS1. That's pretty huge. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, what's the over-under on superstars at that game? I mean, I'm excited for it because if this is going to be anything like that little show we got on the network with Heyman and whoever and JBL and I don't know which rodeo guy it was, but
Rich.
what his name was. But something like Bring It to the Table, similar to that. I mean, I like it, and it should be fun. I mean, it's exciting. We keep hearing this will debut in September, then no October. Now it's November, so whatever. But it should be interesting. I'm excited to see what they do. And whoever said they don't have FS1, if they have cable, they should have FS1.
Now, more news regarding SmackDown and Raw. Insider source from WrestleVotes, everyone. This is WrestleVotes. On Twitter, recently reported that WWE is to debut new sets for Raw and SmackDown next week. And just this past week, we found out Pyro. Yeah! Pyro is returning, everybody. We're going to get Pyro on Raw and SmackDown. Joseph Staszewski on Twitter writes, talked with WWE executive producer Kevin Dunn about WWE on Fox, confirmed that there will be new sets, openings, logos, graphics, and theme music for both Raw and SmackDown. Pyro is also returning, including flames and lasers are returning to Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. Can you believe it, Dave? We're getting Pyro.
So is NXT going to have Pyro too then?
I don't think NXT will. I don't think NXT's ever had Pyro, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see again. I guess we got a billion reasons why they're getting Pyro, so.
Speed asks in the chat, does anybody know anything about the SmackDown moving truck? It's in Houston tomorrow, and I was considering going to check it out. Oh, I haven't heard anything about that. That's pretty cool. It's in your town. But yes, Pyro will definitely get people hyped. It'll get you excited, and people have been waiting for Pyro to return to Raw and SmackDown. And fuck, WWE has enough money to do it now, so fuck it, let's do it and let's have it and let's enjoy it. I'm kind of more excited to see what the laser aspect of it would look. Yeah, I'm wondering, man. Raw Monday night is probably the most excited I've been for it in a long time because there's a lot of new stuff going to happen on Raw this Monday. I'm excited. Also,
yeah, because especially if they. Oh, go ahead.
No, finish. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say. Also, it brings you back a little bit because we got so used to Raw opening up with big fireworks displays, and so that was always the big intro. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, and you get these big, huge pyro effects and fireworks. What do you want to call it? I guess or pyro.
Here's what I was mentioning yesterday, Dave. Also, in an update to the WWE current production changes, there are plans to bring back Raw and SmackDown opening videos with new theme songs. WrestleVotes tweeted out, getting a lot of questions about whether show opening intro videos will return. The answer is yes. For both shows with the themes that they have been played some already. Raw will use Legendary by Skillet, and SmackDown has Are You Ready by AC/DC. So there
I should already tell you what the HO is right there.
Also,
Raw gets Skillet.
Some more WWE news. Everyone's favorite from Friday night watch parties, and I think you know where I'm going with this, Dave. Mr. John Morrison has apparently signed with the WWE, but he apparently said that he hasn't. He replies to PW Insider, who says former WWE Intercontinental Champion signs deal with WWE, and he responds to them saying, "Thanks for the heads up. Please let me know when I'm signed with AEW or ROH." So looks like he's trying to act like he did not sign with the WWE. But Dave, what are your thoughts on that? Are you excited to see John Morrison in the WWE if it's true?
Yeah, I mean, I love when wrestlers do that.
No, Adam, we got this punk news.
But I mean, yeah, I personally, I know people don't agree with me. I would love to see him and The Miz get back together because they were a good tag team back in the day. And remember, they had their own little, I don't know if anyone remembers this, but they had a little web series on WWE.com. I think it was called The Dirt Sheet. Mm-hmm. And it was pretty entertaining. And, I mean, they did some great stuff with Carlito and Primo, too. So, yeah, I mean, I would love to see these guys do something again together as a team, but hey, I would not be surprised. There's also rumors of someone else possibly showing up Friday night, so yeah, we'll get there in a minute. But yeah, good for him. I mean, yes, we've been talking about it. Is he gonna go to Monday or Friday? Is it be Johnny Monday or Johnny Friday? I don't know.
Johnny
What are we gonna do?
SmackDown, Dave. Johnny SmackDown. There you go. Mr. AEW in the chat says, took them long enough. Cutting costs was the dumbest reason for getting rid of it in the first place. It's almost like WWE have been making everything shit on purpose for years just so they can get praised for putting things back the way they were to begin with.
Oh, shucky, ducky.
Thank you, Bill, for the bits, man. Y'all are being very generous tonight with the bits. Really do appreciate that. I'm so much more likely to go to a show if there's pyro. Totally makes it more of a spectacle, says Spees. Breaking news, Steve Austin will be on the premiere SmackDown October 4th. Okay. Great, an intro video with Becky Lynch making her sucking an egg face. What? Off topic, Justin Verlander just recorded his 300th strikeout of the season after recording the 3,000th of his career earlier in the game. Wow, there you go, Dave. Former
Hey,
Detroit
most
Tiger.
of those were in Detroit, so screw you, Houston.
Oh my God, Miz with the Maurice and Johnny with Taya, a stable I must see. Get the fuck out of here, Marion Watson. Get the fuck out of here. According to Brad Shepard, Stone Cold Steve Austin will be at SmackDown Friday or next Friday or the Friday after that. Okay, he doesn't know exactly when, but just know if Stone Cold shows up, he'll say he called it. Yep, that's how he works. That is exactly how he works. That's funny. All right, so we have some more